Good afternoon and welcome to our channel. Our today's interview topic is on our training in Hamburg. And my guests are Gayane, she is our trainer from Armenia, and Ani, who is, sorry. Again?
No.
Oh.
Just go on.
Gayane, can you tell us how it's being a trainer for an Armenian group, but having an English class with them?
Of course, when you are speaking not on your native language, it creates additional complexity. However, it's also good to train your language skills as well. But I enjoy to share my experience and skills with young colleagues, and I like to do it every time and get new connections, new friends even when we have trainings with journalists. So I enjoy it.
So it's interesting how feels our participants from Armenia.
Well, I think our workshop is great. We are doing great, and I can't wait until we will travel to the Franzburg to see historical places in Germany. So I think everything is great.
So which part of our training you find the most important part for you?
I think the working process, the shooting process, because we are learning more things during that time. Yeah, I think that.
As the motivation is a really important part for making a training, how you can make that motivation for your students?
I think the motivation should, I think everyone can find motivation for himself, because nobody can create motivation for you. First, I think the person who chooses journalism should be very curious at first. It's first thing she or he should have. If you are curious and want to explore more, it could be your first motivation. At second motivation, I think it's impact we can have on the lives of society and others by reporting many issues which is uncovered. So if you mean particularly this training or in general this training, yeah, I think motivation could be to see maybe to see conflicts from the outside eye, because it's very difficult when you are report on your own conflict. It's very emotional and you are involved in this conflict. But when you are looking on the conflict which happened before in the past and in other countries, maybe it will help to understand something in your story too. So I think motivation is understanding deeply the roots of conflicts and the ways how these conflicts could be resolved.
And what is your motivation, but not as a journalist, as a trainer?
I think it is new challenges, as you ask about language. One of the challenges is the language, because usually I do trainings in Armenian or maybe Russian, but not in English. And this was first time when I tried to train in English. So for me, it's one of the challenges I try to overcome and improve my skills.
Ani, you were studying at Yerevan State University as a journalist, and now being here and understanding some things from German studying process. What can you say? Where is the difference?
I mean, in Yerevan State University, I think we didn't have that much practices, like we are doing in this workshop, but also it's interesting, a new thing that you can learn, because Armenians teaching their way and German people teaching in their way journalism. So
in journalistical work, sometimes we can fail. How you can solve that kind of problems?
Well, I think the most problem is when you're going to shooting some some things that is happening in your country, but you don't know with whom you are going to speak during the shooting process, and you should find someone to do interview with. I think the most hard process is that to find the right people to talk with.
And when you find the right people, but they don't want to speak to you, what can you do in that case?
So I'm always saying sorry, okay, and searching someone else.
So you did it in this training as well?
In Yerevan, yes, but in here I didn't speak with German people. So I hope in Franzburg we would have a chance to do that.
I think that we can speak a lot about our training in Germany, which were also 2 parts in Yerevan in September 2021 and August 2022. But I will say that we will continue our record a bit later as well. So don't forget our channel and follow our Instagram page and Facebook page as well.